See, now this Bible verse definitely spoke to me in a whole different way, right? In a whole different way. And why is that? Well, see, it says, in everything that you do, you imitate. Ephesians 5:1. Imitate God, therefore, in everything you do, because you are his dear children. Ephesians 5:1. Imitate God, therefore, in everything you do, because you are his dear children. Imitate God. In everything that you do, you imitate the Creator. You imitate your Father. You imitate the one that knows everything, the Alpha and the Omega. You imitate him, right? You imitate everything of him. Why? Because we are his children. We are his dear children. So of course, think about it like this. When you're growing up, when you are being like, when you see things and you're like interacting and you see these role models, right? What is your first reaction? Your first reaction is you imitate them, right? You imitate those that are, older than you. You imitate those that are like father figures, mother figures, right? You imitate. So it's pretty much saying the same exact thing, right? With this, it's you imitate. You imitate everything about God. Every inch, every ounce, every second, everything about your life, everything about you, everything that you do, you imitate God. You imitate every single aspect of God. Why? Because he is perfection. But we will never reach perfection, but we can strive for perfection. We can strive for that perfection. So why not imitate God? Why not continue to live for God? Why not continue to just imitate the holiness, the perfection of God, and allow that to be spread around those around you? Now that's beautiful. So one of the tests of integrity, right, is its refusal to compromise. See, now that's the amazing part, right? Integrity means a lot. See, motivational quote by Chinua Achebe. One of the truest tests of integrity is its blunt refusal to be compromised. One of the truest tests of integrity is its blunt refusal to be compromised. I hold people on high standards according to their integrity. If I know their integrity is low, if I know that their integrity is jacked, if it ain't up to par, if they got no integrity, I don't hold them to a higher standard. I don't hold them to this pedestal or this candle. I don't hold them to that. Why? Because if they ain't got no integrity, if they ain't have no value in who they are and what they represent and who they represent, then why am I going to waste my time expecting highly of them when I know they ain't ever going to be that? They continue every single day not to show that they are that. They show that they have no integrity. They show that they have no care in the world. There's no value in who they are. It just kind of continues to fall by the wayside. And you see it from time to time. You see it day by day. Right? You see it day by day. You see it with all these different things. So why are you going to hold someone to a high standard when they ain't got no integrity? Or when their integrity is so low? When they don't even know what integrity is? See, you cannot go and hold someone to the standard if they ain't even about that life. Yeah, I know it sucks because the way you want to see better in them, you want to do better for them, but if they don't show that, if they ain't pursuing that themselves, at that point, you can't hold them to this higher standard. You could do that if you are trying to help them grow their integrity and things like that. Then you could start doing that. But if they ain't got none, don't hold your breath. So let's talk about this one. Just because it's hard doesn't mean that it's impossible. Just because it's hard, it doesn't mean that it's impossible. See, there's going to be challenges and obstacles that come our way every single day. Anonymous, it's going to be hard, but hard does not mean impossible. It's going to be hard, but hard does not mean impossible. Every single day, and things are going to get hard. They're going to get difficult. But it doesn't mean it's impossible. Nah, nothing ever comes easy, but just because it's hard don't mean it's impossible. It just means you gotta put in a little extra work. It means that you gotta persevere a little bit more. It means that you gotta have a little bit more motivation, something that's gonna push you a little bit more. Right? Because if you think that this stuff, right, if you think that because it's too hard you can't do it, there would be so many things that would never get done by anybody. But see, because it's hard, it pushes people to do it, because they're like, you know what, I'm gonna feel accomplished after this. You know what, I'm gonna do something that nobody else could do. You know what, I'm gonna do something because no one else believes that I could do this. Right? See, that's when you take something that's hard and you do it. And when you accomplish it, when you overcome it, and you show it's possible, that inspiration around you, to inspiring those around you, oh, you're going to see it, and it's going to make you happy. It's going to give you some joy. It's going to give you accomplishment. But see, if you don't do that, if you just give up, or you think, oh, no what, man, it's hard, it's impossible. Bro, it ain't impossible. It ain't impossible. Believe me, it's not impossible. It's possible. But nothing in this world, nothing in this life is going to be easy. Nothing's going to be easy, because you got to keep going on. You got to keep fighting on. And know what? I promise you, it will be possible. You will overcome it. You will be able to achieve what you need to achieve. It's going to be hard work, but it's worth it in the end. Believe you can, and you are halfway there. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. See, this is why a lot of us, we talk about believing in yourself, right? This is why a lot of us talk about this belief in who you are and what you do and the capabilities. And Theodore Roosevelt, believe you can, and you're halfway there. I'm going to say it one more time. Believe you can, and you are halfway there. The skills and the power that you have within yourself. This is why we say you got to believe in yourself. This is why we say you got to believe in who you are. See, a lot of us, we don't think about it like that. We don't really look into it. We don't truly dig down deep and really believe in who we are and what we could truly accomplish. We have no confidence in who we are, no confidence in ourselves. So that shows in what we're doing. That shows in how we interact. That shows in how we navigate through life and how we interact and just do things, right? How we do things. So think about it. If you truly start to believe in yourself, right, you are halfway there. You are halfway there, because then once you believe in yourself, then you start going with the skills, then you start doing the things that you need to do what you were called to do. That's a lot of dudes. I do apologize. But no, truly, think about it. If you believe in yourself, that's half the battle. Then you got to put in the hard work to acquire the skills to overcome and accomplish the things that you want to overcome and accomplish. And once you do that, then what's going to stop you? If you are applying and acquiring these skills and you believe in yourself, you are pretty much impossible. You're pretty much impossible. And if you continue with that recipe, if you continue with that regimen, you will do and be great. You will do great things, and you will be great. There's not really much that you could do to avoid criticism besides do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. See, criticism we're going to deal with every single day. Criticism we're going to deal with. Aristotle, there's only one way to avoid criticism. Do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. There is only one way to avoid criticism. Do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. Throughout our life, constructive criticism is something that we should welcome, something that we should want. Why? Because when you have constructive criticism, that's when you could grow. That's when you could kind of see the little things that kind of ain't working, the things that you need to put a little bit more work into, the things that will take you to that next level, right? The thing that will grow you, the thing that will define you, right? When you welcome constructive criticism. But here's the thing. We try our hardest, right, to try to avoid criticism. It's always going to be there. Sometimes it's going to be good criticism, right? You could take it. Sometimes just take it with a grain of salt, depending on who's the one criticizing you. But criticism's always going to be there. Critiquing's always going to be there. You are never, ever going to be able to truly avoid it. And I understand it's scary. I understand that you don't want to deal with that. I understand that. I do. But you got to realize that criticism could help in the process of growth, could help you and define you and build you into somebody that you need to become, right? It's going to mold you and shape you into who you will become, who you need to be, who you were destined to be. But see, if you avoid criticism, you're never going to learn or grow. You will stay stagnant and you will never see the true potential within yourself. I believe that you could speak things into existence. Think about it. You got to speak great things upon your life. Speak some great things that are going. Jay-Z, I believe you can speak things into existence. I'm going to repeat it again. I believe you can speak things into existence. That you are going to accomplish great things, that you are going to do very well, things that will come to you. But you gotta speak it. But it doesn't just start and end with just speaking it into existence. Now you gotta meditate, you gotta pray, you gotta talk to God and be like, now what if this is your will, God? If this is your will, let it be your will be done. I ask for this and I want this to happen. I'm gonna keep speaking it. But if it's according to your will, it will happen. But if it's not, please help me. Please reveal it to me. And if the world provides it, give me the strength to handle it. And if I fail and I've deceived myself, please help me, so I don't fall and perish, right? But if I do try to speak into existence, if I do ask for it, if I do pray for it, if I do talk to you, God, for it, and it's according to your will, it's something that you want in my life, and you grant it to me, you bless me with it, give me the strength, the courage, everything that I need to handle it to the best of my abilities, but also relying on you every single step of the way. See, now that's what we got to do when we say we're speaking into existence. Now you talk it over with your spouse. You guys speak into existence. Y'all pray with God. You ask God, and if it happens, it happens. But just also pray that you are able to handle it as well.